Relentless effort is how we create the life that we want. See, most people think that they can have the life or the business or the marriage that they want just because they want it, not recognizing that it's only created by relentless effort. It's not whether or not we fall down. It's not whether or not we fall short. It's not whether or not we fail or make mistakes. It's what we do when we do. It's when we fall down, when we fail, when we make mistakes, how we get up and continue to persevere. Perseverance is the key. Perseverance develops resilience inside of us. And see, if we want the marriage that we want, just like if we want the business that we want, we have to be willing to never stop trying. See, failure is a mindset. Failure only happens when you stop trying. See, every potential failure is really just an opportunity to learn and grow. That is the growth mindset. But see, the problem is when we exhaust the strategy, we want to throw in the towel because we're not getting the results that we want. We're not patient, we're not consistent, we're not deliberate. And what happens is we get frustrated and we're not willing to develop the grit, the tenacity, the endurance to power through and continue regardless of the fact that it might not be changing yet. See, your marriage hasn't changed yet. See, the problem is you start down this pathway, and because you have the expectation attached to every single behavior that you have, you get frustrated immediately. Just because you decided that things should change, you believe they should start to change. But here's the issue. Never forget this. You can't traumatize people and then determine how quickly they should heal. You can't hurt people and then determine how quickly they should heal. The problem is most people, they're not willing to suffer the consequences from the behaviors that they engage in. Yeah, the behavior you engage in might have been 5 minutes of pleasure, 5 minutes of an escape or relief, but it could create a year of a strained relationship, a year of fractured trust, a year of broken down communication. But most men aren't willing to pay the consequence. They engage in behaviors and actions that have consequences that they're not willing to pay for. But yet, ironically, they won't stop the behaviors. They continue to sabotage their life, and then they want to blame their partner. You know when things change? And this is the conversation I had with myself. I looked myself in the mirror and I said, hey, Tim, you know when things change? When you change. When you change. Because you chose this. I participated in this. I'm still here. Because either I leave or I stay. It's that simple. It's that simple. And if I'm staying, I'm understanding one thing, that I have a part in this. And if I'm staying, I'm understanding one thing. A marriage never goes from a fairy tale to a nightmare without me as a man having my part. You always have your part, brother. Even if it's the fact that you didn't speak up, you didn't open up, right? You always have a part. So I want to tell you right now that things begin to change for you. Things begin to transform for you when you look in the mirror and you recognize that nobody's more capable of solving your marital issues than you. Nobody. Nobody. But so you got to understand that there is no instant gratification in this. There is no quick fix in this. You have to be willing to endure. And it says in the book of James, right? Count it all joy when we go through trials of any kind. Because the trial, if we persevere through the trial, will build endurance and our character will be perfected. So be grateful. Be grateful that this isn't easy, because anything that is attained easy never lasts long. And anything that lasts long is never attained easily.